hear me? Hey man, not like Al Capone mixed with the Gatsy. Champion, Muhammad Ali mixed with Rocky. Real top of top, you're not chopping the matching up. Me pull up in a Rolls Royce, mix with a Bugatti, hear me? Sing international, you mix them never shabby. Assassin mix with Jenny Sean, mix with the Shaggy. Me talking about the slide down bar, mix with the Robbie, me a talk about Billboard #1 mix with the Tommy. But music and we love it's like the word mix with the happy. We take your farm and ride it's like a show for Harvard Cabby. So we want nothing, so we no care about and them looking at the ranch, we all up with them and some of the humor. And we a call the shots, but them a cabin. We up in on the street and them a sit down in a cabin. You can't move me and some phone and some and make you crack it. We just feed a bowl of top soup to Maggie. What's up? Assassin. Mix with the eardrum and the sauce going up. Ah.
Punch them feeling down them don't hear, them don't hear, them don't hear. Yo, that you want to sick. Yeah. Me and the rhythm feel like no. Already. It's an exterminator. It's not brother. Yeah. I had with him for days. Yeah. You can't want me. Then you pick me.
Yeah, we're in the house. We're in the house. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Can you hear us? If you can hear us, give a yeah.
Let me see, that's me. That is me.
Nah, I will never make it. Team RCI. Hey! That is it. We're in the house. We're in the house. Good afternoon, one and all. Welcome to Lettre. I'm your host, the man Bluetooth, and with me is the man Rankin.
Rocking
In the building. See, we have a hot one today. We have a hot one.
It's actually,
No,
well, it's actually the
first ever
follow up.
Yes.
Letter on. I'm going to be really taken aback by that because we had never for all the years I've been doing Letter. Never gone and asking the listeners to give us, and not only me, the listeners as well, the callers to the Letter program. They've been asking for it. So why we not doing that? I don't know why we never got.
Nobody can beg like I do.
Oh.
So you know what? I gotta continue begging every week. But what's the point of getting a letter? And it just died there.
Let me tell you, seriously, it bothered me at some point because the listeners to Lettre, they were very often asking for follow-ups as to because listen, Abutu, if you're going to me, and I know a lot of the listeners as well, if you're going to be writing and you want to hear what our listeners, maybe they don't care. You want to hear what our listeners have to say with regards to the letter that you pen, and you're asking for us to assist you in perhaps how to go about handling your situation. I mean, at some point, we're hoping that you will
show a little gratitude.
You know what I mean? Tell us how it went. Tell us what you did.
Yeah, man.
You know, did you take our advice? Are things working out? Did you go back to the individual that you were with, or whatever action that you took as a result of writing to Lettre? I mean, let us know. Boy, but thank you very much.
I'm happy. I'm a good beggar, and I'll continue begging until we continue to get this world. Now, I handling the Facebook shout outs. How are you handling the WhatsApp? How are we doing
do the WhatsApp because the number. I do the Facebook. I will do the Facebook idea already. The WhatsApp number is 724. Give me the rest.
Oh Lord, you just
724
0 0.
That's right.
Oh, Lord.
724
0 0.
That's right.
0 0 8.
Well, yeah, if you want to say
All
it like
right.
that.
0. I'll remember it.
So let us know where you are in the world and you're listening and you're waiting for your favorite radio talk show. Let me tell you something, and that first ever follow up. Let me tell you, I looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say about that. Okay, but 724 0008. Let me give a couple of people a shout out there.
Oh, yeah. We are Team RCI.
Hey!
Hey! Oh, no.
Hey,
I was reading something. Sorry. Wait. Lakwa Mingo in the house. Morella is locked in. She says, Team RCI, what do we say?
Hey! That's it!
Alright.
Now,
Big up, Morella.
want to say hi to the folks over at Bryson Company. Say give a big shout out to Neil and Veron.
Veron.
Yeah, them fellas tell me they look on. Also to love a girl. Maybe she have my files.
Yeah.
Just look at this. I have your files, brother.
Maybe you understand to keep with me.
Oh, I want your files, boy. Somebody, brother. And let me show up the whole.
Now, there's one thing we gotta get straight. I'm not going to be the one getting all the pressure from here on out because I'm the host now.
Yeah,
So you have to really hold it to all your people because I want nobody saying I forgetting them.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody out there, listen, everybody will shout your people.
Yeah, that's true. Budu. We are not missing out anybody. Now
Nobody.
listen, family, and the Shady Live already. Shady Live.
Share the life, folks. Share the life.
Shady Live, and
Yeah.
No. You could go to see them.
No.
Okay, let me go. Facebook. You go take care of the WhatsApp. Stephanie's up here. Big up us. Big up for Dodo Cairo. Big up for 1 pound of Hippolyte. Big up for Adina Tobias, 1 pound. Good day, man. The program is on. Lettre. Big up Ron Miguel. Evelyn February.
Hold me.
Over at Johnson. What are they?
Rodney? Oh, big up Johnson. Big up Johnson's at my home base.
Yeah, my partner they tell me I don't come on live because he want to write nothing. I ain't calling your name, brother. I ain't gonna do that. But you say I want I say Lettre. We tell me, oh, you don't come on live. You must say, yeah, he coming live. He coming on live. All right, brother. All right. So maybe a Sean's friend, Wapiz, Mel, Shane, Ab, also Ashley. Let me say hi to Maria Smith, Seth Rose. Bonjour,
Hey!
Let's go hi to people, darling Myro from 1 pound and Hippolyte. Let me pick up Laniqua.
Wow. That's a good one.
From 1 pound and Hippolyte. Somebody should have hi to Carlton, Louis, Julian, Richard. All right. Sean, we pick up 1 pound and Hippolyte. Let's say hi to Blackman from 1 pound. Nigel Ortiz, we pick up from 1 pound. Hi to Tasha Love from 1 pound. Also to Tara Esba, that's from 1 pound. A big shout out to Meltina Suran. How you doing? Hi to Philip Philo from 1 pound. Hi to Diamond Kelly Blanchard from 1 pound. Big ups to Rankin. Yeah, follow-ups are very important. I agree. Yeah, boy.
My name is Miguel.
Well, all right.
I'm a journalist and how do we say it?
I don't know what
I
you say.
approve this.
I don't care. All right. I did not day a fairly good afternoon. Yeah. I to Gucci Slim. I to Tessa Duma. As well, I got hey, our WhatsApp platform.
Oh, the WhatsApp. Hey,
724-000.
we have a lot of big up show on Mondays. Yeah, big up Iowa, Team RCI. Hey! Hey, and big up, well, boys. Somebody say hi. Look at that. They man say hi. Just hi. Just hi. And how we doing? Good afternoon, Iowa and crew. Charlene and big up Charlene and Yansia. Is it Yansia or Yansia? Locked in the valley.
All right,
Valley girls, we coming there soon. Team RCI.
Yeah.
Hey. Hey, boy, the valley had me distracted there for a second. Over hills and valleys too.
Yeah.
All right. Hi, guys. Listen, Alabama. Big up Alabama.
Alabama.
Alabama. Well, you know, you had to give us a Team RCI shout out, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. And Iowa. Up next, we have Miguel. Oh, I'm being admonished now. Miguel number is 724 0008. Banner 007.
All right.
I take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. 0008. Big up. Big up. Shout out. Big up ranking First National Bank Cards Department, especially Ava.
Let's go. What man?
Boy, one more. Snowflake loves you.
Ooh.
Snowflake loves you. I want to hear.
Me?
Snowflake and First National Bank Cards Department.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
Well, I'm a summer kind of guy. I like things hot.
Well, I like.
Yeah.
Well, I-
Hey, big up Team RCI.
Hey.
Big up Lover Girl.
Who love to pick up that song?
Hi.
Pick up Drama Queen, eh? Drama Queen.
Hey, Drama, she messaged us already.
Run from
Drama,
the city.
big up Drama Queen. Drama, message us. Call us. Take a break. Go to the bathroom. Use the phone.
Oh, she
She there?
Drama Queen said she got still on the step.
Hey! Is she in the toilet?
No.
You know, last time she went in the toilet, she ran in the toilet to go about us. She going in the toilet. She from the toilet. We are showing Steady and Tasha. Steady RCI. Hey! How
Drama Queen said, "Are you extra late, boy, Miguel?" Drama Queen Augustine said, "You're extra late."
I was here all the
Yeah,
time.
we were there.
I come first. I win. Yeah. Hey, ranking the molding man is locked on. Hey, big up molding man.
You molding man, wrong, brother. Right, good.
That used to happen to me. They used to give me the wrong. Hey, Team RCI, holla! Hey, but they say holla. Are you kidding? Is it kidding?
No, hey,
Hello.
once this team answer, you say we are
Well,
the
you know what? That was the aspect. So we're going right here. Team RCI, hey,
Hey!
holla! No, that's a lot of hours. Ranking greetings to you and everyone in studio.
Yeah.
Imagine I'm just locking in for the very first time for the year.
Wow.
I've been quite busy, therefore it's not too late to wish you guys all the best for the year 2025 and beyond. Greetings from ZC Rosita. Oh, you can roll your tongue, so I can roll my tongue in. I can roll my tongue in the air just so. Return. Good afternoon from ANU. Just tired and my staff love the energy.
Thank you.
As you, Iowa.
Yeah,
Hey,
Miguel,
boy.
you ain't human, that's all. You happy what you do?
Hello, hurry up, shame on. We do shit. We are shaming nobody, my darling.
We don't do that.
Northwest locked in. Winsford Park, Josh, David, TK, and Yellow. Big up,
Yo!
big up. Blessings, Juliana, big up to you. Locked on in sir.
Juliana.
Hey,
Hi,
boy.
Juliana.
Somebody say Sinusha just bad. Joe Grind, Joe Grind, where you think my name from, boy? Joe Grind, big up, Joe Grind. Whichever one of those you are. Yeah, a lot of them in Lucia, boy, I are. Big up, hey, Vanessa in Connecticut. She's connected. Big up, Team RCI. Hey!
That's it, Miguel. Who do you have
Hey,
it?
boy. Molding man delete the message. Molding man, what kind of things
Wait,
happen?
wait, wait.
He just delete the message.
Hey, let me say hi to some two masters. So something else.
Hey!
Another one call say hi to Mandy, Noel, Peter. A big shout out to Vern and Joseph. You better shout me on my day off. Who I don't want to tell you that day. Vern Joseph says, I want Miguel favorite to shout me. You better shout me out.
Happy birthday, my darling. Happy birthday, Vern.
Day off.
Vern. Today's her birthday too. Oh. Unless I know more than one Vern Joseph.
Uh-huh.
Oh Lord, let me not go there.
Yeah.
But if it's the same Vern Joseph, the one I know talking about, happy birthday to you. I'll see you later.
Right,
Right, we're gonna get some ads. Okay, we start drinking.
Yeah. Let me say hi quickly. Lucy Blondell.
Lucy.
Who's that guy? You don't know me. Look, somebody don't know you. Like happy boy. Why?
The ice not going to
I happy there. No, you right. Somebody said, who's that guy? I like that. Hello, Miguel. Boy, Felicia Danielson. Hello, Miguel Evelyn February. All right. Big up my kids, Josiah. Let me tell you, you better call us. Go back in the toilet. You better call us. Anyway, let me shout out her kids. Josiah, Jaden, Jordan, and Shady.
I want, you know, somewhere it's from ANU.
What?
Right. Wait, is ANU and Anguilla or Antigua?
Anguilla, Antigua.
ANU.
I know.
ANU is
I know.
no,
That's
Anu is Antigua.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
you go, my brother.
You
That's
know
Antigua.
ANU, Mama.
No, Anu, Isaki Anu. Antigua got connect patro.
Okay, well, all right.
And Anu saw in more Koyola and Antigua. They
Antigua.
said, he says, and I'll give you a name. Shout out to you, Scrum the Limp But this, I recognize that. Scrum the Limp Ali. Ali, okay, Ali, whoever you are, Ali, big up. She said, yeah. I'm introducing my staff all the way in Antigua to let it's stupid. Antigua was right there. They love the energy. Big up,
Yeah, man.
big up.
Drama Queen, big up yourself. She said, to Bay, Jonathan KG Rod. Finally, Drama Queen. Finally, boy. We're going to give it to you anyway. You got it. We have it for you. We read it. You don't admit now the man is Bay. Anyway, Bay, big up yourself. Drama Queen. Hi, Sherman, Martha, big up yourself. And Arlington Martha Senior. Big up yourself. I just tuned in and my staff is loving the energy. Thank you very much. Yuchia Alj. Says to myself,
hey! I know, babe.
You know who Bay
I
is?
know, babe. I want to show you, babe. I want to show you, babe.
Drama Queen.
Hide a lot.
Look, hey, we have your files, my dear.
I have competition.
Yeah. We have your files. We have your files. Yeah,
Hey, I want that's what you forget. That's why you have to write a list, you know.
yeah, don't worry, we'll take care of it.
When we go up off past Cap Estate, they have a hotel up the road there.
Cap Maison.
And they have a particular man, a driver.
What is his name? What is his name again? Let me tell you, I don't mean him.
Yeah, it's what?
Tim.
Yeah, that's it. Man, forget you. Don't worry. Don't worry. Big up yourself, Tim. Big up yourself. Team RCI. Hey!
That's it.
Shout out to Team Dispatch Flow. Big up Team RCI Flow. Dispatch yourself to both you on free internet.
All right.
All right. Big up Team RCI.
Hey! Okay, all right. Boy, you see the time we had to go.
Yeah, we had to go. Big up the two shot crew. We can't forget two shot crew. They just big up two shot crew. Big up Evergreen Lockdown.
Right.
Big up the two shot crew from Evergreen, folks. We're going to go into our ads, and when we come back, we're going to read our letter. This is the first ever, reminding you once again, this is the first ever follow-up. Yes. It's because the brown eyed boy there on this.
No, I want to say it's because of the type of program Lettre is.
Yeah, big up
yourself. We got sponsors. It's sponsored
by sponsors. Workers Credit Union, Solution Workers Credit Union, and Super Sick.
No.
It's not Super
Sick. Insurance.
Beacon Insurance. Oh, we missed that ad instead while we were talking.
Oh my word.
Oh Lord, I'm sorry, Beacon.
So
we're going back.
Type D157.
Yeah, we're going back. We're going back. Mind you, I'm just learning. I'm just learning. So we're going back.
157.
All the time we were writing our mouth.
Right.
All the time we were writing our mouth. We missed out in our sponsors. We can't forget the sponsors because they pay us.
Right. Beacon Insurance and Fruit CC Moss.
And Fruit CC
Moss. A945.
Yeah, boy. They're showing up.
A945? D157.
I put that, my brother. I put that.
What you say? Go it up. Just drop it in the play one time.
Right. D157. Folks, you're watching how we operate this stadium in the studio there.
Yeah. D157 is dropping in the playlist.
Yeah, in the playlist, I'm going right up with our body.
Charity, service can handle your financial business. All that you need, they can assist. No other credit in and do it like this. Get your contact. Let's Visa card is up. Need some cash, just tap. Online services, download the app. No waiting in line, just tap. Safest way to secure your money. Solutions Focus Credit Union by AZP. That's what we do. The SLUW still use.
Always be sure you settle for more. Get up to 35% off because fully comprehensive vehicle insurance and still cover a whole lot more. Enjoy higher discounts and better coverage for any kind of vehicle, car, SUV, or pickup with free loss of use, windscreen cover, and special perils. To sign up, call us at 458-5860 or log on to beacon.co.tt and settle for more today.
And my girl, you know what they say about Fruitissimo, sir?
Pablo, you know what they say about Fruitissimo?
My girl, you know what they say about Fruitissimo?
Boy, that Simos makes his current.
So what do the experts say about Fruitsy Sea Moss? Apart from tasting great, Fruitsy Sea Moss is full of natural goodness your body needs. Sea moss is good for your skin, rich in vitamins and minerals, promotes and improves intimacy, boosts your immune system and lung function, suppresses appetite and increases weight loss, anti-inflammatory, and helps to improve blood count. Sea moss is rich in nutrients, which boosts your metabolism and increases energy levels, and is grown, harvested, and manufactured right here in the community of Palais.
And that's what they say about Fruitsy Simos. Well, let's just say something else.
Fruitsy Sea Moss, you know what they say.
Hey, we're back, we're back, we're back, we're back. We are back with our guys. I am your host, your new host. I don't have the energy I want to have, but I
What?
do have
Huh?
I don't have the size I want to have, but I have a lot of other things. I am the man boot. And Miguel, otherwise known as Miguel. I'm about to read that letter. How are you reading that letter first?
I don't know.
Oh, you want me to read that letter first?
Well, you could read it first.
This is our first follow-up. I think it's only right. I think it's only right. I think it's only right
Yeah.
that as the one who actually caused this thing to happen.
Well, you can say that.
I take my glory. I take my glory out.
No, no,
I
no.
go take my glory.
Okay, well, since you're gonna do that, you want to give them a reminder as to what the first one was about.
So then, why you gonna read it? Are we reading it or are we gonna?
We should read it all. No, 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 no. What
Yes,
was it?
I-
Liza, let's go, Liza.
I saw make up COVID, man.
No, no, no. What was the last one about?
The one before last week.
Yeah, not the last one. The one where
Remember the pizza thing?
Oh, with Jack and Anna.
Anna,
Jack,
Junior,
Junior,
Junior.
Anya, Junior,
Anna and Junior.
Anya and
So
Junior.
at one point, so we breaking up on the live. I don't know if that's us or if it's the audio. If it's the audio, the audio is bad.
Audio.
They say the audio is bad. Folks, let us know on the live. Let us know the audio bad.
Now we're supposed to be good at telling them check again.
Check again. Now.
Just do a restart. Just tell them to
ZL, that's one person. ZL, right?
Well,
One
so
pound.
the audio, I don't know when them see.
Yeah, let's do this. 1 pound to be breaking up on the live.
Yeah. So quickly, like, just give us if you can remember exactly.
Well, to my recollection, I remember that Hannah met the guy with his girlfriend, right,
Good now. Okay.
at a particular place. And she said to her son, "Go and meet your daddy.
Daddy!
Look your daddy.
Yes.
Yes, that's your daddy." And you know, and the woman, the girlfriend, was so in shock, and she's watching her guy, her boyfriend, like, hey, what's really going on? The lady was so flabbergasted by what's happening there. And then the gentleman says,
You-
more in shock. He's wondering, but hey,
Why she came there with his
my,
child?
my secret outing?
Yeah, because she came there with his child, who
Yeah.
I think is 9 years old.
Yes.
Who is
Mhm.
9 years old.
And they were 6 years into their relationship,
right.
right?
Right.
That's-
Julia was able to hold or to hide that
Mhm.
child
Yep.
for these 9 years.
Yes.
And the child
And
was-
and let's not forget, Hannah stated in the letter that he was paying child support
right for all these years.
for all these years.
Yes, and his girlfriend never knew
Never knew.
about the child.
And she also said to the girlfriend, and then if you don't want me to open my mouth about what does take place on Grizzly Friday night.
Yeah.
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 Mm.
So we have to follow up.
So we are the
Yeah,
follow-up, pal.
follow up.
Yes.
Let me tell you.
Yes.
And we welcome more of those.
Oh, trust me, more than welcome. More than welcome.
right. So what you want to go ahead and the second one?
Yeah, well, you know why I like it too? I was actually interested in that one, you know.
You the same one.
Hey!
Hey, big up you.
Yes, I big me up, big up me, big up me. It says, Dear Iowa and Butu.
Yeah.
Well, since Butu and Audio on the show, hey, that's twice. Eh? All right, that's it. on the show begged for an update. Here it is. Because trust me, I had to take some time to process everything. I listened to all the callers, all the comments. Some of you say leave Junior one time. Some say hey him out. Some people say try to make it work for the sake of the child you didn't know about. Eh? Well, let me tell you what happened since then. After I walked out of the restaurant that day, leaving Junior there looking like a susser, whatever that is,
Yeah.
I expected him.
I say, uh-huh.
Susser, susser,
Uh-huh.
susser, susser. Anyway,
So means
No, leave it.
all right. I expected him to call to come by to say something. But Rankin, you know this man never reach out. Gas
eh,
cancer. Not for a whole week. 7 whole days.
that's true.
And not a word from sorry, I was lost. Like it's me that do something wrong. So I started thinking, maybe I was the fool.
Eh,
Maybe he and Anna back together. Maybe he just don't care. And then the Friday night thing happening for true, but that's for another show. But just when I start convincing myself to move on, Junior finally called.
eh, eh.
I let the phone ring twice before I answer. Why miss? I let the phone ring twice before I answer.
Uh-huh.
He said, and when I hear his voice, I realize something different.
Uh-huh.
Speak. He not coming with attitude. He not vexed. He just sound tired.
Eh,
He said, babe, I know you don't want to hear from me, but I just want to explain.
eh.
I don't know why I let him talk, but I did. And that's when he dropped the real borders on me. What's borders, people?
I know them
I
Creole
don't
people.
know.
Them
Borders. He said, yes, he wrong for keeping the child a secret, but he had his reasons. When Anna said she was pregnant, he wasn't sure if the child was his. He said Anna was running around, so he wasn't convinced. But she keeps saying it's his child, and she don't want anything from him. And that. So I asked him, if he wasn't sure the child was yours, why you start taking care of him now? That's when the man hit me with more madness. He said he'd been paying child support for years, not because he knew the child was his, but because he didn't want to look like a deadbeat. Now I can understand that. Eh? Butu Rankin, you mean to tell me all the times he pretending he have money, all the time he pretend he have no money, all them times he making me split bills, acting like things hard. The man was secretly paying for a child he wasn't even sure was his. I do agree. Anyway, but wait, it gets better.
Eh, wait, Iowa. Huh.
Eh,
Butu.
That's a, what they say, let's not imitate life.
Eh, Real
But
life
they say
situation.
it getting better. I don't know if it's worse.
Yeah.
He said he never told me because he thought it would destroy us. I said him straight, Junior, it's not the child that destroys us. Sir. It's you, your lies, your secrets, your disrespect, your grocery Friday night. And then I asked him a real question. So you sure now? You do a DNA test?
Silent.
Silent. I go. I want to just exhale on the phone like the words had to come out. Then he said, no, but I see myself in him. You hear that, Putu? I was me calling up that. The man just looking at the child and guessing. No real confirmation, just vibe. But,
Actually looking like you, but
They have a lot of persons who
Yeah.
based on that.
no confirmation. Eh?
Yeah.
Just vibe.
Yeah.
That's vibe. You look
Then
like
he
my
took it
yeah,
down.
look at my child, brother.
Mm.
They'll make a But anyway, I hung up the phone one time because I couldn't take on no more nonsense. But something just wasn't right with me. So I decided to do what I should have done from the beginning. I go straight by his mother. You remember the mother, right? We forgot the part about the mother last week and say
She said she was in
I
doubt.
think whether or not you
the
Knew
mother knew all
she
the
was in
time.
doubt.
Yeah.
I want the way the woman switch up on me. Oh Lord. I wish I had a camera to catch up on it. One phone, I tell you. I sit down in her living room looking at her straight in the face and I asked her, Why you never tell me? You know what she tell me? She fold her arms and say it wasn't my place. Now I don't know if it's my was hers, but she quoted, so it's my place, as in the mother place.
Yeah, yes. The mother saying
It wasn't her place to tell you.
Yeah.
Puto Rankin, imagine that, not your place, but every Sunday you tell my business, giving me advice on how to keep my man. Every time Junior and I have a problem, you don't tell me what to do.
Lazy woman.
But a whole child, you have half a child, a whole child in the mix, and now you staying out of it. So I ask her again, tell me the truth. Did you ever think you would tell me, or were you just hoping I would never find out? She sighed, look away, and say, I just wanted you two to be happy. Happy? My blood was boiling. That's when I realized I was never part of the inner circle. His family always had their own little world, and I was just the outsider.
It's outside you is that.
So now I'm at a crossroads. Do I cut my losses? Well, don't cut the man and walk away, or do I try to rebuild from there? Because the truth is, Butu and Arakin, I still love Junior. Must be the remember he had brown eyes, eh? Must be the brown eyes. I still love Junior. And that's the hardest part. Well, boy, that's the hardest part. I feel sorry for you. So tell me, what your callers say now?
I'll read it one more time, eh? You know, as we often do, we read it twice.
What
And then we
callers
take
say
your calls
now?
at 4523046, 4523046, or you can reach us on WhatsApp at 7240008. Dear I want Buto, and since Buto and all of you on the show back for an update, look it. Because trust me, I had to take some time to process everything. I listened to all the callers, all the comments. Some of you say, leave Junior one time, leave it one time. Some say, hear him out. Some even say, try to make it work for the sake of the child. Well, let me tell you all what happened since then. After I walk out of that restaurant in Rodney Bay, leaving Junior there looking like a son, I expected him to call or to come by me or to say something, but Rankin, you know, the man never reached out.
Hey,
Not for a whole week, 7 whole days, like it's me that do something wrong. So I start thinking, maybe I was the fool. I was a fool. Maybe he and Anna back together. Maybe he just a care. But just when I start convincing myself to move on, Junior called me. Junior called when he decided. Look,
problem.
I'm moving on. Junior make the call, brother. I let the phone ring twice before I answer. And when I hear his voice, I realized something was different. Junior ready to take you back, my girl. Be yourself. He not coming with attitude. He not vexed. He just sound
But that's the game.
tired. What game like
That's the game, my girl. Yeah.
He said, babes, I know you don't want to hear from me, but I just want to explain what really happened.
Story.
I ain't know why I let him talk, but I did. And that's when he dropped the real what is on the
That's the real
Yeah. He said, yes, I was wrong for keeping the child a secret, but I had my reasons. When Anna said she was pregnant, I wasn't sure if the child was mine. See, Anna was running around. So he was not convinced that the child was his. But she keeps saying it's his child and that she don't want anything from him. She don't want anything from you, bro.
But you get a child support.
Okay.
Son.
So I asked him, if you wasn't sure the child was yours, why you start taking care of the child? That's when the man hit me with more madness. He said he'd been paying child support for years, not because he knew the child was his, but because he didn't want to look like a deadbeat daddy.
And I understand.
Butu, Rankin, you mean to tell me all them time he pretending he have no money? All them times he making me ridiculous, acting like things hard. The man was secretly paying for a child he wasn't even sure was his child.
Look it.
But wait, he ain't better. He said he never told me because he thought it would destroy us. I can understand that. And I agree.
I want a famous line, we.
I tell him, Junior, let me tell you something. It's not this child at this point. It's you. You, your lies, your secret, your disrespect. And then I asked him the real question. So So now you sure.
That's what that is.
Yeah. So now you sure.
Now you sure.
You do DNA test. You do a DNA. Silence. Junior said, none. So you do a DNA. Me then do DNA.
What the enemy?
I want the man just exhale on the phone like the words had to come out. Then he said, no, but I see myself in him.
And that's where the power
You
is.
ain't not good too?
I see myself in him.
That's you know what opportunity test course. All right, go
The
ahead.
man just look at the child and he went, yes. The man look at the child and he gets what that is his child.
Yeah, that is it.
No real confirmation. I hung up the phone one time because I couldn't take it. I couldn't take on no more nonsense. But something wasn't sitting right with me. So I decided. I decided to do what I should have done from the beginning. I go straight by his mother.
The sauce.
I want the way that woman switch up on me. I wish I had a camera to capture it. I sit down in the living room looking for her and looking at her straight in the face. And I asked her, so why you never tell me? Why you never tell me? You know what she told me? She folded her arms and said it was my place. But was mommy correct? Was mommy correct, Butu and Liza? Imagine that. Not your place, not your place. But every Sunday you there in my business giving me advice on how to keep my man. Every time Junior and I have a problem, you get telling me what to do. But a whole child in the mix, and now you're staying out of it. So I ask her again, tell me the truth, tell me the truth. Did you ever think you would tell me, or were you just hoping I would never find out? She sighed. She looked away and said, I just wanted you to be happy. That's good, you know, mommy. I'm staying on it. My blood was boiling. You were happy? My blood boiling. That's when I realized I was never part of the inner circle. His family always had their own little world, and I was just an outsider. So now I had a crossroads. Do I cut my losses, Liza and Butu, and walk away? Or do I try to rebuild from here? Because the truth is, Butu and Liza, she still loves Junior. She still loves Junior. And that is the hardest part. So tell her, Butu, Liza, and callers. Where else in now? Let me open the phone lines. 4523046. 4523046.
Or
You can also reach us on WhatsApp.
724
Let's go.
0008.
724 0008. I like that how we call it, that follow. I like it for the first time follow up. I really like it. And she's saying some things there.
She gets
Right,
to detail.
I'm sorry, my brother, but you know what happened?
What happened there?
Somebody say, I was show yourself. So I just put me on. I put me on. Yeah, I was sitting down. I was sitting up them. Yes, the arms. What the arms to do? What's the arms? Hey, Rosalind Monroe say, I was show yourself.
The follow up is a beautiful thing. She's making some statements that she's asking.
No, we have a call. Good afternoon. This is Butu and Iwa and Liza. How are you doing?
I have it for you, Uncle.
Yeah, what you said, my G?
Uncle,
Go ahead.
one comment I have to make on the letter today. The mother-in-law is correct. She has no place to tell the girl what the man is supposed to tell her.
Yes, my brother, I agree.
The man started a relationship before and supposed to be open and tell her everything concerning him.
Yeah, you absolutely correct, Paula. We agree on that. You're agreeing on that. But she still, but she still loves Junior, brother. What do you think about that?
But she can fix the relationship, brother. She can fix it. And another part, she can fix it. He has to come really
It's already.
the mother-in-law, I understand where she was going. She was trying to make the relationship work. So she was trying to, every time they have a problem, try and also, give her advice and there. But she couldn't tell the girl about the man outside business. Right? The man business too.
Paula has a powerful statement he made to her. He just looked at the child and decided, you know what, I'm going to accept that child.
Well, the only thing is tell him go and take the DNA and make sure he carries it.
trust me, they have no part to play in that.
Color, and then go and take the DNA test, and then
Well,
abandon the
You
child.
know, that's the thing. That is the thing. As a man in a situation, put yourself in that situation. You don't
let me tell you something. You must have to get you know,
Yeah, but
Well,
what we said is that he went for the test,
you do it
and
and it's
he
not
find out
yours.
he's not his. What do you do?
What
What
do you-
well, yeah.
After you then sign the birth certificate already.
What do you do, Paula?
well, if kind of his right, it's still up to him, you know, whether he wants to take the voting or not. If he signs the vote certificate, he just have to take it himself.
Yeah,
Sometimes a lot of men have and they doesn't.
boy.
Yeah.
You're right.
Responsible men don't want to know if the child is dead or not. Once they have been there.
Paula, what do you want to know?
No, I don't want to know.
After
What?
9
I will
years,
tell you honestly, I ask you, and I don't even know their mind, and I tell them, like, taking care of them up to the next day.
I agree. You know, whether you know or you don't want to do,
They have nothing
you
to
as
do
long
with
as
invest
the
that.
your time
possibility
in
is
there.
there,
Yeah.
With you and the woman. If the woman go outside and make a child, it could fall on her. You
Mhm.
mustn't let it fall on the train. It could fall on the woman. You
Alright.
take care of the child and step up as a man and take care of the child, and that is it. Period.
So let's just establish that we're
If the man
establishing.
take the child, it's because the man know he have been there. So she have to accept that the man take the child and move on from there. Whether she wants to fix I can be like that, she don't want to be in advice if she wants to be the relationship or not. But if she loves the man and she wants to be the man, the most she could do is just allow the man to take care of the child and move on from there. But the blaming the mother-in-law have a serious problem with that. The woman have no part to play with that.
Yeah.
Well,
That is not
after
role
the
guys,
body,
if he's
guys,
married,
emotions,
if
they
he has
call her.
children outside, or whatever else happening in his life.
No color light emotions, because I mean, rationally, you look at it, the mother tells you
Yes,
the point,
I
whatever.
understand that too.
Yeah.
Every woman is an actor, especially if a woman she's an actor.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
now that she's getting advice on the radio and the other, I think she should calm down and check where she's going from there.
Maybe we'll get a follow up
I
in a
don't
few
want her
months.
to be blaming the mother-in-law.
I
Because
agree.
I don't want my mother to go and tell my woman I have to out. And I
In
think
fact, a responsible mother will tell the man, that's what papi show you do it. You
exactly.
understand?
The mother could only ask him if he tell her that.
I can imagine my father telling me that. You know, yeah. You tell what papi show you do. I understand.
and most mothers will normally
Alright,
tell
caller.
Yeah.
you
Thank you
know.
very much,
Alright.
caller. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you, caller. All right, we have messages here. It says, Mommy liked the girlfriend, so she kept the child a secret for Junior. Next one says,
Mommy like what explain that. When
the
mommy
ex,
like the
the
girlfriend.
ex-girlfriend. So she kept, I guess, kept the child secret for Junior. Or maybe she likes, well, she said, maybe you can explain the person who called from the 347, who messaged from the 347, you can let us know. She says, Mommy liked the girlfriend, so she kept the child a secret for Junior.
Okay.
So whether it's the current girlfriend or the ex-girlfriend, I think it's the current. Maybe she didn't want to hurt her. And then another person says, I want a serious note. DNA test should be mandatory, or at least shouldn't be so expensive because a lot of children don't know their real father because of the cost. Thank you, caller, writer. Thank you very much. I self will have to I self will have to find out something there.
on a serious note for me, the young lady who is writing the follow-up, and I said that the in the last
The current,
last
sorry, the current girlfriend.
The current
The current mother likes the current girlfriend. That's why she didn't say anything.
the red flag's still there, Iwa, because look now, she posts some more information in the mix. That Junior always complaining he don't have money. They have to split the bills. They have to do this. They have to do that. You understand?
Right.
You understand? So she puts in more information in the mix that just making me just stick to my last opinion on the last time. The red flags are there, and you just need to follow it. Sometimes I understand that you're still in love with somebody. We are only human. It will take some time for you to move. You move past that. You understand? But you don't settle for mockery, for
You're
puppy
right.
show. You understand what I'm saying? You have to always put yourself on the pedestal that
So drop Junior. Wait, drop
but
Junior.
that's why I said that the red flags are there. You understand what I said? Junior had an opportunity from the day he decided he wanted to move past dating and go into a relationship with you. Junior had a choice because Junior knew the baggage he was coming with. He knew he had the secrets.
But you will agree that different people handle different situations differently, and sometimes even the way you were raised, growing up,
Mm-hmm.
it may even affect the way that you deal with things in adulthood. I don't. Okay, yes, it is his bad, a
Mm-hmm.
fault. I don't personally
It's called
consider
keeping the child away from.
not letting this woman know
Right.
of 6 years. Remember, the child
Mm-hmm.
was 8 years or
The
9,
child
right?
was 9
Not letting this woman of 6 years
of
know
six
that.
years.
But even after the explanation, if I were a woman, I would have my apprehensions, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the reason that he gave, and I think for me as a father
Mm-hmm.
and being in a somewhat similar situation in times past, right?
What
Mm-hmm.
was his reason again? He
He
saw
go,
himself with the child. That's
yeah,
one.
the child, he doesn't know if the child is
His,
his,
yeah.
but he's going to be a father nonetheless.
Regardless, and we admire him for that. I really do
I
admire
think
him
that's
for
a
that.
number. That's a call to make you stay with the money.
Yes, that's true.
We have
Let's
we
take a
have
call.
two calls. We have
Let's
two
take down.
calls.
Let's take.
We have a
Go,
call
go,
on.
go, go, go. Let's go.
All right, we have a call. Facebook caller. Hold on a second. WhatsApp caller. Sorry.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, Lettre. I am very happy for the follow-up.
Me
For the
too.
follow-up.
Me too.
Thank you. Thank you. We're happy too.
However, I'm not sure you'll be happy to say me too, Iowa. I think we should read the follow-up and then read a letter because it happens that the letter has been discussed twice now, the original letter and now the follow-up,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
letter
You're
is still being
correct.
discussed.
You're,
So I
you
think we should read the follow-up but have a letter.
Oh,
read the
okay.
letter.
Mm-hmm.
Or read the
I'm sorry,
original
I mean
letter.
read a letter.
Yeah.
Read another letter.
Yes. But
Okay.
just give us the follow up so we know because what happened here is I'm hearing a repeat of 2 Wednesdays show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are correct.
You're
Paula.
right. I think in the interest of time, we try not to spread out because that original
No,
letter was pretty
you
long.
can just read the follow
The
up
follow up and then
to
give you
her.
another
Another
letter.
she
That's
wants
what
a
you say.
new letter.
Oh,
So in what she's saying in
understood.
future, let's
Understood.
just do the follow up, read it first, and
But
establish
but
it's a
but
follow up to a
my
letter
darling,
and then give us a new letter.
follow up has given rise to further discussion.
Yeah, but what happened is that you find the letter that was read 2 Wednesdays ago.
Right.
Mhm.
Persons
We
are
read.
not
We
so
discuss.
much concentrating again. As you notice, the calls are very few, and persons would be concentrating more on the original
Original
letter.
The original letter.
Okay.
I
Okay.
get
See
you.
Yes,
what you're
because
saying.
they would
Fine.
say, oh, but the guy had the child and all of that. They will not say, advice now she wants maybe is to see if she could make back with the guy. Well, I believe nobody should give advice. Go with your heart, my girl.
All right. So
Because,
your advice was just go with whatever she's
yeah,
feeling.
because last Wednesday, I called and I said that if it was me and you did not agree with me, the minute you have a child, any child that came before our relationship, fine. Any
Oh,
child
that's
that
that's controversial, you.
The conception theory.
Yeah.
yeah, and you did not agree with me, Iowa, and the fact that he held back that information from her, and because you're not sure if child is yours or not, all the reason why you should tell her, and I guess she should be
Kola, you were
happy
scared.
that
That's his
he did not
girlfriend.
see the
Kola,
child.
you already spoiled about the. What he said
I,
is he was wondering whether or not she would have remained in the relationship if he
No,
had disclosed that information that
but
he had a
look, she
child.
find out. She find out.
and his
Okay, and look,
original
she
fault
wants
was
him
not
back.
seen from the
Iowa,
beginning.
you know how happy I would be. I would be knowing that a man is feeding a child is not sure that the child is a child that is.
Ah,
That's
you
Some
see?
y'all do not like to
Get
feed
over it right
children.
then.
You
That's
wish it.
remarkable.
Kola, wait a minute. Kola, can you repeat that, please? Can you repeat that? You know how happy you would be? How
What?
happy? Hello?
What you want me to repeat?
How happy you would be? The part
I
about
would be happy knowing that I'm with a man who is willing to feed a child that he's not sure is his. Father feeding a child that is his. And I went further to say, after you all get feeding children already.
Kola.
And he's,
Yeah, go ahead.
and he's willing to feed the child, not even sure if the child is his. Of course, I would not look or have any issues with him for that.
What do you think that says about him, Kola?
I think that he is husband material.
What if he's feeding a child that is not his? If he gets to find out
The
it's a
man is
child.
sitting, so which means that when the man will get me pregnant, I don't have to worry.
Mhm.
Okay, I don't have to worry. My child
Wow.
will be fed.
Wow.
Okay, caller, we going with what you thinking.
Darling.
You see, you just controversial and I love you, caller. Yeah, man.
Hey!
Thank you, caller.
All right.
Thank
So,
you.
well, darling, we have someone that my thing is have him do a DNA test, not say to deny the child, but that will put the baby mama in check. Don't embarrass the girlfriend. So, the man needs to come clean as well. He must ask about grocery Friday and converse with his
Mhm.
girlfriend. It can be, we forgot the grocery, it never came up. Our caller is calling back. Good afternoon, Lettre. My darling, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Your previous caller, just yes, if I just shatter. Remember that.
Just share the pastures.
Shot.
I just shat.
When you get it in English, what
The
does
cat
that mean?
have 9 lives and the
Not,
only have
not,
one.
not.
A cat have 9 and dog have one.
Just because he's feeding this one doesn't mean he's gonna feed yours. Man, that's straight. But that's not the main point of my call. I'm glad there's follow up, and I'm glad that you guys are discussing the follow up. For me, with the follow up, the distrust, the lack of trust, the selfishness that he's displaying is troublesome. To keep the child a secret because you're afraid your current person will leave the relationship. You're only thinking about yourself. You didn't give any thought to her.
No, but
You didn't give any thought to the child.
caller, he doesn't want her to leave him.
Iowa.
He doesn't want
Ding ding. Red flag.
It's because he's selfish. He is only thinking of him. He's not even thinking this is a whole person. You can't keep a whole person secret forever. So that tells me he's a little bit foolish too. You know, so you're selfish, you're foolish, you haven't spending money for you because you have a secret. That honesty, you're not having financial difficulty because you're not making enough money, you don't have enough in your pocket. You have financial difficulty because that money is going to somebody else's household. And I'm in the dark. I don't even know.
Caller, what do you mean by what do you mean by going to somebody else's household? What do you mean by that?
The woman got
going to
the child mother.
So that's what you say. That's what you want to call her the baby mother, the child's mother.
Somebody else. Yeah.
Caller, no, it just sound. Caller, that doesn't sound correct. One and all. The child is going to the child, no?
No, it's somebody else's household.
It's somebody else's household. Yeah, it's for the child, but it's somebody else's household.
Okay.
That's where my money is going without my consent, without my permission, without my
Hey, but
knowledge.
that's my money.
No,
Consent and
that's
permission,
really
that I don't think
taken
you.
off.
Knowledge is a different thing, but consent, permission, that your business.
You know, you didn't tell me, hey, listen, I'm short on the car payment this month because I have to send little Johnny $200, and if I don't, well, you know what the court's going to do. And I say, well, okay, well, little Johnny is yours, and I'm here with you, and I care about you, so I'm going to help you help little Johnny. So yeah, hey, 100. You didn't give me the option, or for me to say, you know, man, you should that's it for me, and you didn't tell me, so I should have that option. Because some of us just don't, in our childbearing years, man, had children. I was one of those. I didn't.
But
Pretty simple.
why? Call it why again? Explain.
Why has I had to deal with nothing that was there before I got
You hear that? And you hear from a woman, eh? A woman
No,
whose
no, wait,
husband,
wait.
whose
Just
husband
hold
may
on.
die in a few
You understand?
years,
I
or
don't
she's single in a few years, and a man have to take up for 2 or 3 children or one child, and they don't want no money for it. Imagine
Is
that.
that your reason? Or your reasons, caller?
Yeah, that was my. Yeah, I did not want because it just complicates things. You know what I mean? you already have one, two children with someone else, and then now I'm in a relationship with you, and we're serious, and I have to worry about that mother. Is everything just platonic? Is it not? Some of us don't
Boy,
want to.
boy,
We don't
boy,
want to deal
boy.
with that. Some
Caller,
women were straight. They don't want to deal with
call a bad
that. And
experiences, call a bad experiences. Some of us, we've been through situations. Okay, we find out some of that person. Nobody taught us how to love, so we find this individual, perhaps the first person who come across as a potential partner or someone that we can be with. We fall in love with that person. We stayed there for a while, and it's what happened, and we found out during the process that we were not compatible. So chaos, I mean, mistakes happen, caller. No, in
that
relation.
is true. I agree with that. But I still have the option to decide if I want to be part of that or
Why?
not. Because
I don't
if
like your option. I don't
I
like your Well, I do not like your option. No,
she
call.
made that the way she sounded in the first letter, she sounded like somebody who would have been cool. Okay, that's your kid. Let's make it work. But he didn't give her the option. And when you didn't give me the option, it shows that you're selfish. It shows that you're dishonest. It shows that you're only concerned about you. And for me, for the long haul, that's an issue. So she has to decide if it's the kind of thing she can
Yes,
give and move on,
tolerate. Yeah.
or she can tolerate.
Mhm.
And Anna already showed that she's prepared to just come up in your face.
Face.
So
Woo, boy.
that's the question. I don't know. She has to decide. But the mother, it was not her place.
Ah,
Really,
your
it was
mother-in-law.
not her place. It was not her place. It was not up to her to say, hey, he has a child. No, it was up to him, not whether the mother said, son,
Mhm.
you got to tell her. And he said, no, I don't want to lose.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
That could be that, but you can't blame the mother for that.
Yeah.
And, and the mother seems to have liked the girl because the girl seemed to be pretty level headed.
Mm-hmm.
She came across that way in the first letter,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But fellas, don't put people in these situations. Give them a choice. Give them a choice. You have somebody, let me know. I still want to deal with you like that. I'm a woman that's into, but me, that. So
Call
when
out.
you don't have a choice, you cause problems.
So wait, what if you have somebody? In the case of the child has the issue, caller.
Yeah, but the child is attached to somebody. And the way Anna said, yeah, you tell me about Roselle Friday night. What
Right.
am I supposed to think?
Yeah.
It seemed to have been more. And you have to ask yourself, was it just the secret of the
And you
child?
know where we
Or was
about
it
that,
the secret of the fact that you're still seeing the mother and so you don't want it to find
That's
out?
true.
Because now you know the child, you can monitor, you can be aware, you can see, so on and so forth. It's just too complicated.
You know you're right, Paula, because she didn't mention this time the whole grocery Friday night issue about him seeing the woman. And stuff. Just she skipped the entire part. Just spoke about the guy saying that he wasn't sure if the child was
Yes,
his
yeah. Now we should handle the
and
situation.
the
Should go
situation,
about telling her.
whatever. But what happened to grocery
Yeah,
Friday night? She omitted that part.
yeah, because
Conveniently, is it?
maybe her focus was just to let us know that he had he did know that this was his child, or at least he accepted that this was his child.
Mm-hmm.
But if she decides to go forward, get a DNA, get a DNA, be sure so you know you're actually paying for a responsibility that's yours. But you have to remember too, when the current girlfriend saw the child, the current girlfriend saw him.
Yes, she said that.
Mm-hmm.
She said that.
Yes,
She saw
she
the
said that.
child,
She
she saw him.
exactly.
So it's likely that it is his. But you have somebody looking this much like you, yes, sir, you're not telling everybody? Come on.
Caller, one final question before you leave. Do after the DNA test, right? If he finds out that the child isn't his, okay, would you fault him for not taking care of that child?
Would I fault him?
Yeah.
I would not fault him for not coming out of pocket, but
Uh,
I would feel really bad for the child if he has a
so
relationship with
would
the
you
child.
encourage him? Let's do this. Would you encourage him, or what would you ask him to do if he finds out that the child is not his?
To tell Anna to go find baby daddy.
Wow,
Huh.
poor child.
Yeah, fellas, that's what happens. You guys have an innocent person in the mix, and it hurts them. And maybe when they're little, they're not feeling pain, but when they turn 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, that is a painful thing for a child. And I know,
But if
I know whose father was never in her life. Then college graduation, he wants an invitation to graduation. No, dude, I paid for this.
but
You know,
Caller, I'm sorry that you had to go for that, but if you as a woman
oh
were
my
my
God,
woman, if you were my woman, and you told me that if the DNA, well, the paternity results prove otherwise, to not take care of that child, I would drop you before I drop that child as a man.
I would not. If it's not yours, and I say it's
And yeah,
not.
not I would drop you before I drop that child, especially after so
Oh,
long having
if the
formed an
child is
attachment.
yours, that would be.
It's not. It's
But
not. It's not.
no, but
After
that
child support
be.
for so long, I'll deal with the woman, not the child. The child shouldn't suffer.
I'm not saying that she should say to not take care of the child. I will never say that. And
Hmm.
I'm not telling him to not take care of the child either. There's an attachment.
Mm-hmm.
I will never do that. That
Hmm.
child is innocent. What I'm saying is she has to make a decision as to whether that's something she wants to be a part of or not.
Hmm.
You can continue to do what you're doing. I just will not be there to help you do it.
With you.
That's all I'm saying. I would not be there to help you do it, but I will not tell you not to do it.
With you.
And if I know it's something that I cannot deal with, then I have to make a decision for me.
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
Because
Got
there are
you.
a lot of good men out there. Some people say they aren't, and
Thank
they're
you.
there. Go find them.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much,
All right, my
caller.
darling.
Thank you.
Have a good afternoon. We have a
And
voice note. Yeah.
yeah, I was just about to say, Buto. I mean, the emotions that follow. Um, you you go ahead with the paternity set, DNA paternity test, and when the results come, Liza and Buto,
Mm-hmm.
you get to find out, boy, they are really, it
Mm-hmm.
is not yours, Buto. It's not just a mother saying, okay, all right, man, let me continue. Okay, all right, yeah, I then have a relationship already. The thought process after the fact, after you have got these results, right,
Mm-hmm.
Liza and Buto,
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you
when
something.
yeah,
As someone having been in a similar situation, you approach this when you're going to do the test. You approach it with the mindset of
that is not
what
yours.
are you going
That's
to do if or if not. So you made a decision, mine or not, I'm going to take care of it. And if it's not, you do not deal the child, you deal with the mother. And then from there, I deal the mother because the child
why,
never deceived you. The child never deceived you.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
why,
And sometimes you can be, you
what
can
do you
need
mean
to,
by you dealing with the mother?
but so I will deal with my situation with the mother in terms of
What do
discussing.
you mean by
I
that?
will discuss it. You'll deal as you see, please. But hold on, Iwa. What I will say now, and there are some guys I know who have been. I know two of them who've been in that situation, right? And the final child is not theirs. They haven't tell. They have the results up to now. The child doesn't know. The mother doesn't know. They just continue doing what they have to do. And that's the kind of man I have to respect. That's the kind of man I would want to be and love to be.
And that's
I
what
don't.
kind of
I
man they
don't
want
care.
to encourage.
And
Whether
kudos
you
to
don't tell
them.
them about
Big
anything,
man thing,
you
big man
form
thing,
that
big
Yeah.
attachment with the
man thing.
child, and that's what
Mm-hmm.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
You could choose not to have any more dealings with
The mother,
yeah,
take
Mm-hmm.
care of your child. Take care. Well,
take
But
care
if
of
you
your
already
child.
accept and take on the responsibility,
mm-hmm. and
continue. Why?
and to me, Iowa, let's take it a little step further because we just hitting the
Or
surface.
stepfather.
We just hitting the surface because okay, what happens? He goes, he gets the DNA test or the paternity test, right? And he gets hit with the news that okay, he's not the father, right? But in his mind, he still wants to continue paying that child support. You understand? All right, because it has been part of his life for 9 years. You understand? So he wants to continue. But the girlfriend now, right? Knowing now that he is not the father. How does that change your mindset? Because in the follow up now, you're saying he never has money. You have to go on everything and do. How does that change your
Liza
mindset?
and
Knowing
Nicholas.
that knowing that is not his child.
Listen, Butu, you too. Would a woman just come in a business place where a man is with his girlfriend? I just bring a child there. She know that it's not the man and say, look, your child.
You're asking that question?
Man,
You asking that question?
Woman.
You asking that question?
Who knows that the child is not that man owned anymore? That was his girlfriend.
Right, you have to give me
Bring the child there and say, look, your father. I refuse to believe that.
And I refuse to believe it.
No.
I'm just saying. I know that they have some delusional women out there. I know that. But me, I share the same sentiments with Iowa.
No same. Let's just say no same person.
Yeah.
All right.
You understand?
Let's leave it there. No same person.
But I always have in my mind, right? If you know you're dealing with somebody, there is always a possibility from the moment that person tell you, hey, I'm pregnant, or you see belly pop. As long as you know you have been there, you have to have in your mind there is a possibility, my brother.
We have comments and we have voice notes. Between the comments and voice notes before after the break.
So let's just big up our sponsors. So big up Fruity Simon and Beacon Insurance.
And my girl, you know what they say about Fruity Simon, eh? Partner, you know what they say about Fruity Simon? My girl, you know what they say about Fruity Simon?
Boy, that Simos makes us currents, you know.
So what do the experts say about Futsi Simos? Apart from tasting great, Futsi Simos is full of natural goodness your body needs. Simos is good for your skin, rich in vitamins and minerals, promotes and improves intimacy, boosts your immune system and lung function, suppresses appetite and increases weight loss, anti-inflammatory, and helps to improve blood count. Simos is rich in nutrients, boosts your metabolism and increases energy levels, and is grown, harvested, and manufactured right here in the community of Raleigh.
And that's what they say about Fruity Simos. And let's just say something else.
Fruity Simos, you know what they say.
Always be sure you settle for more. Get up to 35% off because fully comprehensive vehicle insurance and still cover a whole lot more. Enjoy higher discounts and better coverage for any kind of vehicle, car, SUV, or pickup, free loss of use, windscreen cover, and special perils. To sign up, call us at 458-5860 or log on to beacon.co.pt and settle for more today.
46 years is a big celebration, and people here is turning up the vibe. To help you say cheers to St. Lucia, we're giving away tons of instant prizes. Rubens and KFC vouchers, six-packs, pizza, planet merchandise, and more. Plus, one lucky winner will enjoy a luxury weekend for two. Visit the draft tickets to Western Resort Marriott Bay. To enter, buy a pizza bucket special or 2 pizza rum vibes at participating outlets. Scan the QR code on your entry card, submit the info, and you're in. Cheers to St. Lucia with Peter Bear. Because prices must be 18 years and over. Promo ends February 28, 2025. Terms apply. See peterbear.com. Drink responsibly.
Friday, February 21st, we're going to be taking you back in time as Sneaks Barbershop presents the Back in Time Party. Prepare to turn up as we take you on a musical journey on that night inside the Indies nightclub in Robbins Bay. Tickets cost only $50 and doors open from 8 p.m. Music by DJ Shotman, DJ Megabee, Melon Quench, and DJ Sean. Tickets available over at Steve's Barbershop in Castries and at Just My Size Boutique. Lots of top prices and giveaways all night. Sponsored by Mumba Agency and Just My Size Boutique. Friday, February 21st. We're taking you back in time.
Spain sounds like this. But with a little Caribbean, it can sound like this. The world needs more Caribbean. And with FedEx, you can ship your products to every corner. With increased cargo capabilities, 24/7 shipment tracking, and shipping tools, take your business worldwide and enjoy life a bit more like us. Access.
Fresh styles just arrived at Access at Baywalk Mall. Your wardrobe upgrade starts here. From chic jeans and linen pants to flirty floral dresses, rompers, and stylish fashion sets, we've got everything you need. Rock brunch wear, sleek bodysuits, and stunning bodycon dresses in all sizes, including our 1+ size collection. Complete your look with must-have straw handbags and office bags. Find us at Access in the Baywalk Mall for the moments that matter.
And we're back. We're back. We're back to this edition of Lettre, and we're going to read in some comments from our WhatsApp platform. Right, you can call at Iowa get
4523046
and 740-008.
Yes.
Somebody
Or
say-
0008.
somebody say at 607, eh? 000.
0008.
If I like so many zeros.
What is it there?
All right, so here we have a comment that says, at the end of the day, the guy will never do it. Message to the writer, love comes and go. If that situation makes you unhappy and unsecured, then leave the relationship. Cause there's no way to be happy in it. It's either you accept the child and move on or leave the relationship. At the end of the day, the guy will never take a DNA. The baby mama will keep this guy's life miserable because he still has something with the child, mother, and caller in contributor. You said so, and we had addressed the grocery Friday night party. But we all know more follow-ups on that one because that's open a whole new kind of worms. And we have a voice note, Iowa. We have a voice note. Let's hear it.
The guy is wrong for that. You cannot build a relationship on lies. The guy lied to the lady, to the girlfriend, too long. They should talk to her from the first day and let her know what's going on. All right?
Yeah.
He's wrong for that. And I put in my foot down, he's wrong. But the girl now, she wants to make it work. She's in two minds. She want the man, she don't want the man, she want the man. She's in two minds. What she need to do is take a break and then get back to it.
Okay.
All right, let's go
All
ahead. We're gonna
right.
read that letter
And so,
one
for
more
the
time.
interest of time, we're reading it one more time for
Yeah.
persons who are just joining in and wondering what all the hooray about.
Yeah.
So, let's go. De Iowa and Butu. Well, since Butu and all of y'all on the show begged for an update, here it is. Because trust me, I had to take some time to process everything. I listened to all of the callers and all the comments. Some of you say leave Junior one time. Some say hear him out. Some even say try to make it work for the sake of the child. Well, let me tell you all what happened since then. After I walk out of that restaurant in Rodney Bay, leaving Junior there looking like a
So hot.
I expected him to call, to come by, to say something. But Rankin, Butu, you know this man never reached out? Not for a whole week. 7 whole days like it's me that did something wrong. So I started thinking, maybe I was the fool. Maybe he and Anna back together. Maybe he just don't care. But just when I start convincing myself to move on, Junior finally called. I let the phone ring twice before I answer. And when I hear his voice, I realize something different. He not coming with attitude, he not vexed, he just sound tired. He said, babe, I know you don't want to hear from me, but I just want to explain. Aiwa, Butu, I don't know why I let him talk, but I did. And that's when he dropped the real body on me. He said, yes, he was wrong for keeping the child a secret, but he had his reasons. When Anna said she was pregnant, he wasn't sure if the child was his. He said Anna was running around, so he wasn't convinced. But she was saying it is his child and that she don't want anything from him. So I asked him, if you wasn't sure the child was yours, why start taking care of him now? That's when the man hit me with even more madness. He said he'd been paying child support for years, not because he knew the child was his, but because he didn't want to look like a deadbeat dad. Butu and Rankin, you mean to tell me all them times he pretending he have no money, all them times he making me split bills, acting like things hard, the man was secretly paying a child. Huh? He wasn't even sure was he. But wait, it gets better. He said he never told me because he thought it would destroy us. I tell him straight, Junior, is not the child that destroys us, is you. Your lies, your secrets, your disrespect. And then I asked him the real question. So you sure now?
Yeah.
You do a DNA test. Silence. I want Butu, the man just exhale on the phone like the words had to come out. Then he said, no, but I see myself in him. You hear that, Butu and Iwa? The man just looking at the child and guessing. No real confirmation, just vibe. I hung up the phone one time because I couldn't take on no more nonsense. But something wasn't sitting right with me. Huh? So I decided to do what I should have done from the beginning. I go straight by his mother. I want Butu, the way that woman switch up on me, I wish I had a camera to capture it. I sit down in her living room, looking her straight in her face, and I ask her, why you never tell me? You know what she tell me? She fold her arms and say, it wasn't my place. That's a book to and ranking. Imagine that, eh? Not your place. But every Sunday, they're in my business, giving me advice on how to keep my money. Every time Junior and I have a problem, you there telling me what to do. But a whole child in the mix. And now you staying out of it. So I ask her again, tell me the truth. Did you ever think you would tell me? Or were you just hoping I would never find out? She sighed, look away and say, I just wanted you two to be happy. Happy? That's why my blood boiling. That's when I realized I was never part of the inner circle. His family always had their own little world, and I just was an outsider. So now I'm at crossroads. Do I cut my losses and walk away? Or do I try to rebuild from here? Because the truth is, guys, Buto and Rankin, I still love Junior, and that's the hardest part. So tell me, what your callers say now?
You see, the thing about it is, Eliza, I suspect mother-in-law, the guy's mom, she really wanted them to remain together, you know, and maybe she knew something, maybe I don't know, but she didn't want that the girlfriend, the one who was writing, to know about the child, like she said, and disrupt things between Junior and his girlfriend. The other thing that really struck me, Eliza, as you were reading, just imagine as a man, you have a girlfriend that you still want to be with, you know, a woman that you love. Yeah, I call us, I heard you. And by the way, with our lines are open, you could call us at
452-046 on WhatsApp 724
0008.
Yeah, call us. I heard you. Yeah, he should have been straightforward. He should have said to her early.
Oh, we have a call.
Oh, we
Yeah,
do
let's
have
take
a call. Let's take that call.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. How can we help you or you help us?
Hello? Caller,
Hello?
you on the air. Hello?
Is
Would
that
you
me?
kill it?
No, man. I press,
Yeah.
I press call, Gaza. I press drop.
Well, all right.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, caller, you could call us back at 452-3046 or 724-0008. Yeah, I was saying that I understand some of you call on you indicated that Laurent Guinea should have been upfront about the child if he was taking care of the child and so on, if he has been taking care of the child. But just imagine that you have your girlfriend that you love and you do not want to break up with that woman. And all these thoughts, Castle, in your mind, brother. It's not easy, Liza.
Nature, not only men.
You know?
Leave the child situation out of it.
Yeah.
Sorry, leave the child situation out of it. But I think that's just human nature. You want to self-preservation.
Of
So
course.
You figure you can get away with it for so long, you probably wouldn't see
You
anything.
understand?
Preserve yourself
But
in
then
relationship.
at the end of the day, I will always like to say that when we're not in the situation, it's okay. But the persons who are in the situation, for them, it is hard.
Well,
You
boy,
understand? It is hard to
Yeah, man,
start
like,
over.
yeah,
It is hard to
yeah.
start over, and it is hard for you to rebuild trust or to put your trust
to
into
make the
to
decision, even to
make the
tell
decision.
the person exactly
Exactly.
what it
You
is.
understand what I'm saying?
You should, which is the right thing to do. You need to. But how do you go about it? Somebody tell us how do we go about doing it for these people
I
who are
want
in this
it's there's
situation?
never
But
one right way how you go
men and
about
women,
doing it, you
men and
know.
women wire differently. In that sense, in terms of you mentioned in the sense of you mentioning moving forward and trust and that kind of thing. I think we
Mm-hmm.
take a lot of I use the term infidelities. I'm talking about transgressions in
Mm-hmm.
relationships from the woman's side.
Mhm.
Men tend to take that and just move on.
Mm-hmm.
You go back, I think so. It may also be a gen. I don't use that gender as in we're trying to make it this men and women, but
Mm-hmm.
I think that women are generally tend to be more confused about a situation like that. A
Confused on
man,
how,
a
Because
man,
we are
what you say?
emotionally
What you say?
attached and emotionally invested in
Confused how?
whatever.
a man
To me, women always know what they want. It's
that's what they
I
make us.
want.
That's what they try to make us believe.
Hello, some. Let's not generalize it.
That's what they
Some,
try to make us
some.
believe.
But I will say that when emotions are attached, because women are emotionally attached to whoever we decide we want to be with, whoever we moving forward with in whatever type of relationship, we are emotionally attached. So that weighs heavy on our decision. You understand? So it makes it even more difficult from a woman's standpoint to wake up today and say, well, Pastor, what? Um, I still love him. Move, don't move. But what I just want her to do, see the red flag for what it is, because they are there. Do not play it no mind, no matter how still emotionally invested you are. Don't ignore the red flag because trust is a big thing.
That goes for men
how
too.
do you recommend if a guy who is in that situation is presently in the situation is locked in?
Mm-hmm.
How do you recommend that he break the news
I why it is
as a
always
woman?
it is all the best thing for both parties is always to lay it on the table, Be upfront, be straight.
That's the ideal.
You understand?
That's the ideal,
It
right?
is because at the end of the day, two things could happen. You could either tell me you do not want to be with me, or we need to work this out and try and do this and for us to get this outcome, or we're moving towards this. It will take some time, but we're moving towards this. But it's always the right thing, and it's always the reasonable thing to lay everything out on the table.
Yeah, but the most puzzling thing about this entire thing is he had the child before he was with.
Yes, so to me, that is not the issue. Keeping the secret is an issue. That's what I think it is for the girlfriend. Because I could do the maths. I know it's not while you meet me what the child was conceived. It had to be before you even decided that we go into the relationship.
Right.
But the thing is, before we decide we go into the relationship, you need to give me the opportunity for me to decide what I want to tolerate and what I'm not going to tolerate. We need to set boundaries
Could it be that my partner was still involved?
because, well,
Grocery
remember,
Friday night.
remember, Anna did mention about. Don't even let me talk about the girls' day
Grocery
Friday
Friday
nights.
night.
So it could be that something that is ongoing.
Yeah.
You understand? But we're still in the what if phase about that. You understand? Because not everything will be bombarded in the letter. You understand? For us to discuss the situation. You understand what I'm saying? But she's saying that she still loves him. But that follow up have so much dynamics. It brings a new light into play because yes, it is not the mother's place, and that's something I wanted to touch on. Yes, it's not the mother place. I do respect that. But for me, where it kind of have me feeling a little iffy is that really and truly, what else may not be your place?
We have a call coming in on WhatsApp. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Letla.
Yes, man.
I
My brother, what you said? Go ahead, go ahead.
Boy, hot.
Yeah, man.
Boy, I home there, getting problems home there, you know.
Uh-huh.
His
Yeah.
partner wrong. Period. He's wrong for that.
He had to tell her. He had to tell her.
He have to tell it from day one. He had to let the girl know that.
Yeah.
From day one.
Maybe they free off of.
I'm loving them in the background.
See, like the white people take that personally, boy.
9 years.
No, but they together 6 years. They together 6 years. They together 6 and 9.
What are you not fighting? What are you doing?
Well, that's a warning on the brother.
Yeah. So, what is your advice to the girl?
The girl does need to move on right now. Let it go and see what happens in the run.
Okay. So wifey home there with you, right?
Yeah, wifey home
And she's not the one I write. She's not the one I just make. She's not the one I write the letter.
No, that's
Okay, just make it. All right. No, I try to identify that letter, right? All right.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah, move on.
But let me tell you, I half and half on that situation. Although I would do to allocate or distribute the fault and the blame in that. I mean, from the onset, you have to be honest. Whether you just see the girl,
Mutu,
I have
understand what
a
you're saying,
million
Mutu.
other woman, I'm a player. I mean that way. I like women. This like, I think that's my situation. That's me. This is me. Because at the end of the day, you whatever it is about is going to come out at some point in the future. You know, you cannot keep that forever. You
It's
can't keep that
impossible.
forever. But I also understand because there are things that you hold back because boy, you either don't know how to react or you just
Particularly if you have a
ready to
woman that you really care for.
care.
But
these things happen like that.
yes, that's what
You don't want to just
I'm
play like
Iowa, and I'm not going to downplay it and say it doesn't happen that you meet somebody that you and it goes both ways. You meet somebody you really like, you really in tune with, you in sync with, and you feel as if like, yeah, boy, that's my person, and that's where I feel comfort. That's where I feel secure. And let me tell you, when you see you in that headspace, you do not want anything to come up to disrupt that type of mindset. That you now nesting with that person.
But listen to you. Why is she upset with the mother though? Should she?
But
is it because
I
she
could-
believes that the mother should have been upfront
She
with her?
she believes. Listen to it. She believes that since you are so vocal in every time an issue arises in our relationship, that you could give advice. Why
Yeah,
not be upfront
yeah,
to let me to inform me? But then again, I will say, well, we're living in a dreamy world because most mothers, let me tell you, they will. It is not a place to come to tell you a secret like that. It's really not. And I agree with that.
Well, the mother did that. She already told them.
Exactly. I agree with that. But I also have to give credence to how the girlfriend is feeling to the extent that if you always come in my business, why not tell me? You understand? But at the end of the day, like I say, we have to deal with reality. You understand? Which mother will just come up to you and tell you, hey, my son have a child, he paying child support for 9 years. I wonder if he tell you that. Huh? You think a mother will just come to you and tell you that?
But here's an interesting thought, Mutu and Liza. What kind of man is Junior? Why would he still be in love with Junior?
And that is a great question. That is a great question.
It's something sweet, whether it is time we spend together, whether it's something just can't keep up. Can't leave you alone.
Yeah.
Or it could be his character.
Yeah.
His characteristics.
But
you understand?
We have a caller, not caller, a contributor, a woman who says, typical woman. You claim you love so much and you're so tormented about the child long before him feeding the child. You love so much because he didn't tell you that, so you tormented troops. Well, caller, I don't agree with you. I don't think we agree with her because she was with the man for 6 years, as she has stated before. and the child would have been 3 years old when they got together. So the whole issue about him feeding the child without, I don't think the issue is about him
That,
feeding the
yeah,
child.
that is not the issue. The issue is 6 years into our relationship, you said nothing. Why it had to take us being at a restaurant for this young lady to tell her son, go and meet your daddy. Here is your daddy.
Yeah.
Go and meet your daddy. Huh?
Hmm.
Come on. I do
To
not want
disrupt.
to be I do not want to be caught up in that type of mix up. I like to know what I deal with, and I know a lot of people out there share the same sentiment, male or female. They like to know what they deal with. They like to know what they putting themselves into,
Right.
so that they could create the they zone, or the comfort, or the security around that. You understand?
What
Well,
does Anna want?
well, men should find out, according to one of our contributors, men should find out if the child is his. I despise a woman who gives a man a bull tween.
Okay, okay, all right. To each his own.
It's not about feeding the child. It's like as I call it earlier
Mm-hmm.
with the accent. It's not about the feeding the child. It's like the writer said. It's the disrespect, and I agree. I agree. I mean, I look at it from a man's perspective and having just thinking of how a man would approach it and my fears, my reservations, and not maybe not wanting to disrupt what may be a really good relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But on the flip side, whether it be a man-woman relationship
Mm-hmm.
or not, honesty and straightforwardness is a key component of these things.
Mm-hmm.
And like us brought up earlier, how can I trust you now if you kept such a big thing away from me? How can we really move forward and it kept such a big thing away from me? Although we've seen it happen, people married for years, a man going to have an outside child or whatever, and that happens. But it still takes after 6 years. That's not enough time to build
But
a
what if
trust.
you are the best candidate? What if you are the best person to be a father to that child, as opposed to the real father
Well, then that was
of the child?
that's where the woman's
Biological
metal.
father.
That's where the woman's metal comes
Yeah.
to the test. So whether you want that good guy to be your child's father, but then you're going to be stuck in a quote unquote loveless relationship because yes, he's the right person for that child. Yes, are you talking about from what if you said what if he's the right person for a
He's the
child?
right
So
person
are you
to be
thinking from the current woman's perspective or the child mother perspective?
the mother, the girlfriend's perspective,
The
the one
girlfriend.
who wrote.
Well, that's where the maturity and her part comes from.
I
The
was
mother.
just about
Yeah.
to touch on that, because it takes a great amount of maturity for you to process that and decide, well, okay,
My
I
boyfriend is the
could.
best person to be the
Exactly.
father.
On
And
that
that
note,
goes based on why I think, or we thought, that probably she still loves Junior,
Right.
his characteristics.
nah,
Because if Junior could say that the reason why I pay child support, or I have been taking care of that child for the past 9 years, is because, without a sure yes, is because he looks like me, or I see me in him. You understand? And
That is
commit
the
to
man
that.
child. That is
And
the man
commit
child.
and commit to that, Iowa.
That is his child, Liza.
you know, I'll tell you something that we don't do it often, but we gotta shout out those women. I know a few,
Mm-hmm.
just a few of those women. I think I didn't mention in the show before, or whatever, who take that responsibility on. The child is not
I don't know
theirs.
what you're talking about. What are you talking
The women who take on that responsibility of being the stepmother to that child.
Mm-hmm.
A man, in cases where the man had a child outside, the child is just
Mm-hmm.
coming out as a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
You have to,
so
you have to big
the
up
man
those
is in
women,
a relationship with her and he
and
has
he
a
has an
child.
outside child.
Mm-hmm.
You
So
have to big
she
up those
plays the
women, and
stepmother
she
role.
does play, and they play the role. They
Mm-hmm.
bring that child. You swear that they're the biological mother.
Yeah,
You have to shout those women.
of course.
You have to shout those women because men do it. Men do it all the time. You always think
Mm-hmm.
over. I'm not talking about the boating kind of thing, but you meet a woman with a child, it becomes yours. But the women
Mm-hmm.
who actually experience those, I know a few really strong, beautiful women. I want to shout them
Are
out
we going
because
to accept a woman who gets pregnant with a guy on the outside of our relationship?
no, not generally, no.
Let me
You
tell
see,
you.
that's like electrical currents because with the woman, the current flows
But
in.
don't answer by yourself. Answer that question by yourself. Don't answer for
I'll be
everybody.
that hypocrite today.
But
Answer for
I'll be
yourself.
that hypocrite today.
most times it's a no. Most times
Yes.
it's a no. Men cannot get over. They tell you that's one betrayal. They cannot get over. They're not accepting that, and they quick to move. All love finish
Well, the dynamics of sex and sexual relationships, man, we look at it differently. A woman, if I, that's a whole new kettle of
Yeah,
fish, a
but
whole thing. But then
yeah.
society has conditioned us to look at the woman as a lesser, the lesser
What?
individual. Hold
Wait,
on,
listen, Butu, stop.
hold
No,
on,
no, no, no,
brother.
no,
Let me
no,
get
no.
to the point. I'm making the
What?
point. As a lesser society
No, we
generally,
can't say that. Don't say
as
that. Don't say that.
society from
They don't
the
like that.
Bible back,
They don't
women.
like that. They don't like that.
No,
No, no,
I
no.
said condition. I didn't say as a reality.
Mm-hmm.
I said we have been conditioned from the Bible down. Women obey their husbands, this and that respect. And women, there's a particular reverence. And that's why I say it's a double-edged sword. There's a particular reverence that's prescribed to women
Mm-hmm.
that they're beyond reproach. They should be beyond reproach. And the moment they step out of line and do the things that men do, it's an issue. And there's philosophical debate about it
Mm-hmm.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm neither here or there. I see a woman. I think women have the same carnal instincts and cravings that we do as men. It's just that they've been conditioned to be that way. So I will not make one. I'll make a comparison based on how society has been able to view them, and I don't think a man generally would accept a woman going out
Mm-hmm.
and having a child generally. But
Mm-hmm.
I know 1-2 families.
Would you speak for yourself? I tell you myself.
You accept it.
You don't. I don't know.
What would you do? What's your advice?
I do not know.
You don't know?
Because just
Yeah, okay, I'll
imagine.
say I
Listen,
don't
listen to
know.
me.
I
Eh?
don't know.
But to just imagine I'm in a relationship with a woman that I love,
Mm-hmm.
and a woman I think cares about me.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, I say, I pressure now. I was doing a magic. I was doing some foolishness. Boy, because of the way I treat that woman, because of what I dish out, that woman decide, but you know what, she's so frustrated and think, one time she go outside and she go and do a thing
Mm-hmm.
with a fellow, boom, she get. And this woman explains that to me, a woman who takes very, very good care of people. I've never had an issue. It's just me anywhere I am, Liza. I figure, boy, Rankin, it's really your fault. They know fellas, it's difficult. That pill like this shit out there, hard to swallow.
Of course it is.
Yeah. And now man step on and I want to do something, big man thing. So you start to reflect.
Mm-hmm.
Was it really your fault, too? Was it really your fault? There's a child and man.
So if it
But
wasn't
she's
your
showing
fault
you.
now,
She's showing you more,
Remorse.
but if it wasn't your
She's
fault now, when you
remorseful.
reflect upon reflection and retrospect, and you realize
It's your
that
fault,
I
Butu.
do not.
Because
Why is it
everything
your
is your
fault?
fault.
But why is it your
It's
fault?
your fault. It's your fault. But you're mistreating the woman.
Sometimes, Miguel, it can be your fault.
I know what I'm saying.
Sometimes it can
It may
be.
be difficult to swallow, fellas. Why I'm telling you, I know.
But that's
I know.
reality, I are,
It's
because we
difficult.
do have some situations.
It's all
and
right. So you
chaos
run
like
after
this.
her. You tell her, get out of your house. Get out of
Mhm.
your house. That woman put down that child. A few months later, she back to normal. Her sign, she looking good. She still have the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Butu,
That's
and Liza.
that's what on your mind. My peace of mind. My peace of mind
Hold on,
is
man.
better than
She looking, yeah.
apple bottoms.
It's your baby. You know you mistreated that woman, my son. You know. You see her now, couple months down the line and thing. So what happened? What you doing? You still want her?
And there's
No, if I see a child father getting good, I might be a little jealous and vexed.
Butu.
But no. On your own, you looking well. No, it's more than that.
Butu,
Brother.
the lady explained to you.
Miguel.
Women have a way of making you feel it's your fault. Oh, trust me. Women, Liza, have a few ways of making you feel that you have the greatest fault in everything that went on. You had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Take it from me.
Okay. And I will tell you that yes, that is true. We do have majority of women who go out there and pretend like they have no part to play in the relationship.
That's society
being-
again.
Okay.
Conditioning.
All right, cool, Miguel, that is true. But what happens on the flip side when you do get the women who tell you when you're at fault, where they tell you that this was a result of your actions. Your actions caused me to do this or to stop this or to react in a way where you figure, well, this is not me. You no longer view me as the woman you once fall in love with or the woman you just started with. You understand? and most time it's cause and effect. That's what it
Yeah.
is. That's it just boils down to cause and effect.
And this particular caller, Eliza, said it correctly. It is up to her now as to what is it that she wants
Yeah,
to
you're
do
right.
in the
Yeah.
regular. She loves Junior. If you
Mm.
decide that it is something that you can work,
Hmm.
you know, continue to do with the relationship, go ahead and
Yeah, that is
give
true.
it a
And
try.
it is also true as well, as much as you might still be in love, you still need to take on the responsibility and the maturity of saying that they are red flags.
Yep.
They
Yep.
are.
Yep.
And if you cannot move past if you're in denial that there are no red flags, there's a possibility that moving forward in you rekindling your relationship with Junior, trust me, some serious hurdles are coming.
Yeah, not only that, you have to accept the challenge as well if you're going to have
Yeah,
continue to be with
you understand?
And folks, just to remind you, while we're dispensing this advice for free, it by no means means it by no means means
Mm-hmm.
that it's applicable
Mm-hmm.
to every situation. Everything is based on personality and how and people's level of maturity and how they deal with situations.
Yes.
Because this situation with our writer. Thank you again for the follow up, writer. Thank you very much. I hope to see more of you doing more of these things. We won't do them every week because we have a backlog of letters. I have 2 letters in my bag right now. They'll go to
Two on
our
my
side.
desk for you.
There
Two
you
came
go.
in for Iowa there this
Yeah,
morning
but
from the post.
yeah, but we have to understand it's not applicable. One cap fits all.
Mm-hmm.
One size fits
It
all.
could never be a one cap fits all.
You know, so
Never.
we have to understand it's all based on, and you just need to do some introspection as a person
Mm-hmm.
and see yourself. Even if you have to go on YouTube and read about different personalities and how they approach situations, but see yourself in that situation and whether you are doing the right approach, whether your personality inhibits you from actually making the best decision. You have to.
And most of all, we always need to learn from there's a lesson to be learned in every situation.
I'm one of the feel it to learn it things. Am I follow
And it's okay.
to do something?
It's okay.
That we
Some
don't
some
need
of us
to
need
do.
to get burnt in order for us to have a serious wake up call, so we could rearrange how we think, how we act. You understand? And it's okay. You understand? But there is always a lesson to be learned from every situation. There is no situation that arises and you figure it just arises just so. And at the end of the day, you learn nothing. So
And
no,
there
you
are
have
people
to.
who live in 3 different houses and they get 1st-degree burns in every house that they live
And
in.
it's okay. But
Ah,
there must be something learned about that.
folks,
Right.
good
Yeah.
afternoon. Just before we go, we have to ensure we give respect to our contributors. Our
Read them, read them.
yeah, typical. Oh, we got that part. Butu, you mad women that say they always emotionally involved. Then someone said, "Baby mother, trust me, is expect." Men should find out the challenges I despise. Blah blah.
What?
Oh, whoa, hold on. No, we read this already. That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
Yeah. A lot of them are doing that, giving the better man the child.
Yeah.
AA call things what reality checks. They know
You
Cherry
say
not my
personally,
husband's child.
Butu, I
Uh-huh.
don't have no problem with that.
Yeah, well,
You see that? Liza, I just said it, a big man thing. I know fellas it hard to swallow, but I don't have no problem with it. If you figure I is the better daddy, and you figure you want to pin it on me, I don't have no problem.
well, let me know you pay it on me. Yes. At least if you're gonna do that, give me some. Let me know. Give me the greets and the KY and everything.
Bruh, I'm talking about a woman who resigned.
And I
I
was
don't know
speaking
what you want.
figuratively. If you're going to put me in that position, right? If you're gonna put me in that position,
Yeah.
ensure to prepare me for that position first. Don't just give it to me because you say, okay, this is not your child, but I figure it'd be a best father, and let's raise him as if it's your child.
Butu,
Why not?
Butu, why you think that happening?
But if the woman know you, the woman knows
Eh,
you
eh.
very, very well. You know you will not be able to handle it because
Eh, eh.
you know.
Baby mother. Anyway, folks,
Here we go.
we'll be here next Wednesday with you. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for contributing.
Yes, sir.
I am the man. I'm here with my co-host, Iowa. I've taken over the reins.
And-
And like, hey, man, no, we saved the best for last. A nice little pause before I get to
I want
Liza.
Liza to be a regular. I want Liza to be a very
Well,
regular.
Liza, well, since I'm the host, Liza,
Uh-huh.
you'll be the regular. Yeah, it's my call now. I call the shots. Yeah. And remind folks, I'll be here tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock for Youth Unplugged. We have a
Mhm.
very interesting show for you tomorrow, especially coming off this National Sports Awards. I have a lot to say. And we want you to tune into RCI. This is Miguel Favre alongside my co-host. You heard well, co-host Iowa and Liza, the beautiful, because you, man. And scolding us, not freezing. All right, folks. So we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you
So,
for
wait,
contributing.
wait. So, what is your advice to
Oh, shoot. I forget that. I'm a novice, folks. I forget this part. My advice to the young lady, put your age. At the end of the day, you need to reflect on your situation, the pros and cons. You alone know where you have been with this man over the years. So you alone know where you want to go and where you go, where you have to go, and whether this current situation is a tenable one and whether you should keep it up. I was no advice was
I think you should really try it out. If because I don't believe that people should give up on the individuals that they love. I don't believe. I really do believe that. Because go after what you want. Um, I think his mother did the right thing by staying out of it, not getting involved, not giving you any information that she thought would disrupt your relationship with Junior. Babes, go after Junior, stay with Junior. And that's my advice. Stay with him. Talk it out. Talk it out. Because I suspect too that Junior wants to remain with you. The fact that he called you back and he said to you, and babes, I just want to explain exactly what happened and so on. It sounded like, he melted and he even wanted to apologize to you for what happened. Babes, make it work with Junior. And very often on radio, particularly these talk shows about relationships, us men get a lot of licks. Even when we are in the right, Liza, you know that. Don't say nothing, Liza. Stop.
No, someone said ranking is Santa. He have no problem with that. We need more men like you.
No more men
taking the booty.
Of course, God said, if you decide he's a better daddy, God said, if you decide you're my woman, and if you decide that, look, Rankin, I want you to be my child father because the man I am in ugly, but they play no role. It's you. It's you. Because of who you are. Because of your morals and your values. But you're not ready for that. You know what? I gone. You're not. No, but seriously. You're not ready. Okay. Bigger and Liza. I go and do a DNA test. The child in mine. I vex. The child shoot. You see that you own nothing. You I took care of for 9 years.
No, that's.
All of a sudden now I got DNA testing. What does that do to the child?
That makes you an age.
Yes,
I agree. Folks, I was vexed with God. We cut up the light now. We cut up the session.
I vex.
We go give it our next time.
But Lettre is sponsored by
Lettre is for Beacon Motor Insurance and Fruity Sea Moss. If you're gonna eat that sea moss or drink that sea moss, you bet some insurance because things can happen. A lot of knocking around gonna happen. So you need your insurance and you need your fruity. One comes before the other.
Sure, you settle for more. Get up to 35% off because fully comprehensive vehicle insurance and still cover a whole lot more. Enjoy higher discounts and better coverage for any kind of vehicle, car, SUV, or pickup with free loss of use, windscreen cover, and special